That fella so raw. Tell you about one of these instances I had with our father where he came and got me. I was about 8 years old and had a situation where we used to go down to the apartments at the bottom of the hill. We stayed in the house, but in the apartments at the bottom of the hill, you know what I'm saying? It was like my cousin stayed down there. She was like, it was like 7, 8, and she was like 15, 16. And she used to leave her baby at the house, and we was like, we can go down there and play with the baby. So me and my sister was 2 years younger than me, so she like 6. Every time we go down to the apartments and go down there to play, cause just give y'all a quick insight down in the apartments, up at the house, the water will be off or gas will be off. It'll be cold in there. It'll be like you know what I'm saying? The functional was minimal. So we go down to the apartments. They had snacks, food, clothes, everything, toys. You know what I'm saying? We'll go down there and have fun. So fast forward thought, I was I was like, every time I go down here and play, I can't really play and enjoy myself, have fun, cause I hear my sister in the background. Stop, leave me alone. What? Hey, stop playing. So I was like, man, I come check on everybody acting right and everything, and I'm like, okay. So I go back, try to play, climb the tree, do something, and stop, leave me alone. I was like, every time I come over there, it's the same fella. So I was like, man. And that fella pretty agile. You know what I'm saying? He knows some things. So I was like, man, I'm gonna go home and lift my weights and watch my dad had a movie rental, Happy Face movie rental over there in Collier, but he had some of the videos at the house. So I was like, I'm gonna watch some of these videos, watch the kung fu videos, and train up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna train up, I'm gonna resolve all this. So I trained up, watched the movies, lift my little weight set, then went down there to the partners to play. Apartments to play. We stayed over there on McClellan, and the apartments was on the other down McClellan to Stanton Road, and on the other side of Stanton Road. So when I went down there and started straightening some things, I saw the fella he used to skip. He liked to skip high, you know what I'm saying? Instead of run, he'd skip, get there fast. So I was like, man, he can't run in the air. So as soon as he skip, and I'm gonna catch him in the air, it's gonna be a done dollar. So messed around and went down there to check the fella. Seen him, he seen us, started coming down the hill. And when he was skipping down the hill, I was like setting up, getting my stand, setting up, getting in position. All of a sudden, a force came over me and was holding the back of my neck. And I was like trying to power out of it, like, man. And it was like holding my head, till I was looking at the ground. And then while looking at the ground, I was like, damn, I can't time it up. See when the fella gonna run up on me so I can straighten my situation. I'm thinking I got messed around and the boy, while the force was holding my head down, and then I was trying to power out of it. And next thing I'm on one knee, still trying to power out of it, but no success. So so while the force holding my head down and said, "Don't destroy my soul," like I'm not finna destroy no soul. I'm just finna straighten this fella. And then it's like the voice again said again, it's like, "Don't destroy my soul." It said, "I know you. I know you like to win. You want to win? Follow me." So I started resisting and was down on one knee, and then the fella walked up on me. He was like, I think his name was PJ. He walked up on me. He was like, man, what's wrong with you? I was like, I got up. I was like, man, I don't even know, man. And then since then, as I got older, where I knew I was in the word then, because we grew up around the Brunner brothers, and Bishop Dale used to have Bible class at his mother's house every Thursday. So we grew up on their floor. We slept every time we had to be there. No matter we tired or whatever, they let us go to sleep, let us do whatever, but we had to be there. So even many of the time they was like, let them sleep. Bishop Dale be like, let them sleep. They getting it in their sleep, which we were. It's like we'll be fading in and out of dream, in and out the word. but yeah, since then when I got older and I had a friend ask me, he was like, man, you a pretty cool fella, man. You read the word? I was like, nah, but I probably need to start since you said so. So when I started reading the word and I read the different passages and the different things in the word, and it's like started recalling, I started having recollections. So, oh, okay. And he was like, "Hey, have you ever heard a voice speak to you and different things?" I was like, "Yeah." Especially the story about Samuel, how he kept hearing the voice and he'll get up and ask his dad, like, "You call me?" And they were like, "No." But that's when I learned that that voice that speak to you is our Father. He's speaking to his sons and daughters. So he had speak to me at 8. But I often ask, I was like, not often ask, but one time I asked our Father, I was like, I see that people are in their 40s and 50s and coming to know our Father. And I'm like, whoa, and starting to hear the voice. They heard the voice, but they ain't obey the voice or consider the voice. But now that they coming into the understanding of the voice and the voice is speaking to them, I was like, Father, look at all I could have been up to and been into. Why you come get me so early? And he said, he came and got me so early because he he knew me, and he was like, if I would have came and got you later, you would have been so much into the whatever the person you develop into that you wouldn't have came to follow me. And so I had to come get you early. You couldn't go through all that, deal with all that, because you would have stayed who you were, and that's how stubborn you are. That I just had to come get you early because you one of mine. So I was like, wow.